Ever wonder how to get the best-looking lawn on the block? You know, the kind where all the neighbors drive by slowly and stare at your well-manicured masterpiece thinking you must be a turf wizard? Yeah, we thought so. At Earthway Products, we have your back with all the right lawn and garden tools that allow you to dominate and win the prize of best-looking lawn on the block. We have all types of spreaders that are professional grade, built for accuracy, efficiency, and toughness. Simply said, Earthway products are engineered to last, and we have over 50 patents to prove it. That's our way of saying you can have confidence that our products will get the job done and make your life easier. We also have a fertilizer program that will help you grow a lawn greenskeepers will envy. So whether you're a homeowner, lawn care operator, facilities manager, business owner, or golf course superintendent, Earthway is here to help you make a perfect first impression. Stop by earthway.com and experience the difference. That's earthway.com. Proudly American made in America's heartland, Bristol, Indiana.
You're now listening to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. Straightforward, no nonsense business advice. Completely unfiltered. Grow your business. Grow your life. Now, here's your host, Brian Fullerton.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. It is your host, Brian Fullerton, here hanging with you guys, and good morning. Well, we are mobile roadshow bound today, all the way in beautiful Schaumburg, Illinois, in the greater Chicagoland area at the Chicago Almond Mastermind. Let me just slow down before we run on into this. Long story short, we got some exit interviews, just some conversations, some feedback from the event, the Mark Bradley Mastermind, and just sharing about 6, 7, 8 different guys I was able to grab for a quick 2 minutes in the hallway and get their biggest takeaway from the event and the event so far. What a phenomenal time that we're having here in Schaumburg. If you guys have not had the chance to plug into these masterminds this fall, and maybe you guys are thinking about going to Detroit or Boston, strongly, highly encourage you to do it. There's no vocabulary or vernacular that I can use to communicate more effectively how important this could be for your life and your business. The amount of content, the education, the roadmap, the motivation, everything in between is just literally second to none. So please, I'm just encouraging you, imploring you, to go to golmn.com, check out the Mastermind Summit schedule, if you will, for Boston and Detroit. Figure it out. Make a way to get there. Take a couple days, take $1,000, figure it out and go. It'll be the best investment you make this fall, bar none. That being said, I want to give you guys just a little bit of a takeaway here on some of the different folks and some of the things that they're excited about. My brain is absolutely mush after the last 2 days being here with Mark, my brother Adam with Branded Bull, about 80 to 100 different folks here in the crowd and the audience. Just a great time. So that being said, let's jump on into all the interviews that we grabbed here, and I hope you guys enjoy what these folks had to learn and what they had to share. So thanks again, and we will catch up with you guys here with our first guest. Hanging here with Andrew Stahl, right?
Yep.
There you go. And what's your company's name?
Crisp Edge Lawn Service.
Crisp Edge Lawn Service. And then where are you based out of again?
Gilbert's, Illinois, about 45 minutes west of Chicago.
Oh, that's not too far. How far from here? Like 10, 15?
30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Not too bad. We're actually just taking a quick break. It's the second day session. We just had our first break, and you're fired up, brother. Like, tell me just a quick second ago what you were excited about.
Man, everything about this conference just brings light to what you could change on your company.
Yeah.
Just based off systems, like he's talking about setting goals and how to work backwards from that, really clarifying, okay, here's your goal, how to actually get it. Then not only that, but how to become a leader for the leaders of your company. And like a big one he was talking about is you're a leader of leaders that are heroes to tackle villains, which is wasting your company, to make your company more efficient, and using that lean process to make your company more efficient, to make more money and bring a better product to your customers.
Amen to that. Phenomenal. Is your mind blown right now?
Honestly, like you say, Brian, all the time.
Yeah.
By the end of day one, my brain was mush, and it's like my pages in my notebooks are just completely filled. Honestly, I probably could have been here for an hour and have enough stuff to work on for the next
12 months.
Exactly.
I totally feel you. I was saying it earlier with my brother Adam. We went to the first Dallas Mastermind. I had like 5 pages of notes. So I've seen this presentation once. I'm already here and I have 2.5 more pages of notes now. And stuff that I want to take back to my business, It's just a phenomenal environment. So I really like when I do a podcast or a YouTube video, I'm like, you got to check out Entrepreneur Academy or, the Mastermind with Mark. Like, is there stuff here today that you didn't see out there on YouTube or a free podcast that Mark's sharing today? Like, this is different level content?
For sure. I mean, whenever you get what you pay for.
There you go.
You get what you get on YouTube and free. It's great information, what's out there, but you really could dive deep.
Yeah.
And yes, there is a price because they have to.
Yeah, there's cost.
There's cost to everything when you do an event like this.
Yep.
So there's stuff you have to pay for, but it brings value to you as a person and into your company.
Yep. You're a couple $100 into this thing. Has it been worth the return on investment, quote unquote?
Oh, hands down.
There you go.
I mean, you could probably charge 10 times the amount.
For real.
Honestly.
For a couple $1,000, it'd still be a steal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. My mind is fried. What's your favorite thing so far? Just like 20 more seconds. I'll get out of your way. I know we got to hit the head and grab a quick little snack over there. But what's your biggest takeaway so far from the day and a half, 2 days that we're almost done now?
Oh, really empowering your people inside your company.
Yeah.
And letting them take power to make efficiencies and getting out of your own way.
Yeah.
Is what I've heard from Mark Bradley himself and many other people that are here at the thing.
Yeah.
It's really empowering your people to make the company what it could be.
Yeah.
And you don't know what you don't know.
Amen to that.
That's
awesome. I love
Once you get around these people, you start seeing what you don't know, and then your mind starts going in different directions.
Amen.
Which ask more questions that you didn't think of prior.
You don't know what you don't know.
Exactly. You say it all the time.
Yeah.
That's like, holy cow.
I feel you, brother. And I'm 17, 18 years into this thing, which is wild. And I still have a lot to learn just every single day. And then how old are you, by the way?
24.
24 years old. And you're just getting going with this thing. I mean, my gosh, to have you in an environment like this at your age, you're going to be a decade ahead of all your peers by investing in yourself. So great job, brother. Let's sign off real quick. Where can people find you? And I'll let you get back to it.
I'm at Crisp Edge on Instagram, I believe.
Yep. Facebook.
I don't have a Facebook.
Okay.
Just Instagram, pretty much.
Okay, that's cool. Awesome.
Pretty low key on the social.
Yeah, and a lot of you guys have seen Andrew before. He's part of the Link membership, and we get to hang out every week on Wednesday. Great time there, of course, as well. So, dude, thanks so much for taking time. Yeah.
And I know Brian didn't. This is not quoted or scripted or anything.
Yeah, what's up?
Truly, everything Brian has done with the Link group, if you're not a part of it, dude, the $30 is so minimal from what you guys get out of it. It's such a great community out there. I've learned so much.
Yeah.
This community has put me in places I wouldn't be in or around the people that I wouldn't be in front of without this group. So if you're looking to elevate your company to the next level and beyond that, seriously, the $30 is well worth it to be around people. What's that one quote? It goes, show me your 5 friends and I'll show you your future.
I love it.
That's surround yourself with people that are where you want to be.
Amen.
And that's a group where definitely could be that.
Well, appreciate that, man. Glad to hear that. And thank you for pouring into the group as well. You're always contributing. And all the guys will love hearing your stories and your growth. And that pruning job, we doubled your profit, basically, just from 2 suggestions in the group. That was phenomenal. So, dude, thank you for the kind words as well. And let's keep crushing it together.
Perfect.
All right. I'll see you in a little bit. All right. So really quick, we're hanging out with Christian and Austin. We're here at the Masterminds. What's your guys' takeaways so far? You guys having a good time?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Brian. Thanks for having me on. So, yeah, having a great time so far. Learning a lot. I actually only came really because Austin gave me a call, said he was coming up on, this was Saturday night. And then Sunday, yesterday, I committed. I said I was in, and I called you, and you're you got to go. How about you, Austin?
Yeah, I was in New Orleans last week for Ace McFarland meeting, and Mark was like, "Hey, I think you need to come." And so Saturday I booked the trip, and
That's awesome.
here I headed here Sunday.
Wait, I asked you like 2 weeks ago if you were going to go. So you wait till Austin invites you to go?
You need that validation the same age, Brian.
Oh my God. I see how it is. Okay. So really quick, have you been to any Mark Bradley events or training? I know you've been to some stuff, but I don't know anything with him.
At the Equip Expo, there was that podcast. At that Equip Expo, there was the podcast where he spoke briefly. He was one of the panelists.
The morning show?
Yeah, morning show.
Okay, yep.
And snippet of that sold me on him for sure.
That's awesome. And then Austin, you've been working with Mark for a little while.
Yeah, we've been doing some work together, some planning, and I see him at a bunch of the Grow events and McFarland, and he's always at almost every industry event he's out speaking at.
100%. 100%. We're going to jump back into the sessions, but really quick, any takeaways so far? We've had 2/3 of a day so far. Obviously, we got all day tomorrow. What's your biggest takeaway so far from the event? Are you having fun?
Yeah, so far, having fun, great networking. I would say just go if you can. I mean, Austin flew from Florida. I'm locally, fortunately, and honestly, what you're going to learn about growth is so inspiring, and just come, bring your computer, take notes. You're already soaking like a sponge. Come ready to learn.
What's your biggest takeaway so far? What have you learned? Or something that you wrote down? You're like, hey, I need to work on this, or I like that.
Biggest takeaways. It's hard to narrow it down to one thing, Brian. But honestly, about what he went over with the mission, vision, and the SMART goals really was huge.
That's awesome. Yeah, that changed our business. The same time last year, we did the same exercise he did with you, Austin, up there. You were on the hot seat, which is why you can go from the mic. We did that exact same thing last year in March, and it was awesome. It was a really good time. So, first off, you're in the hot seat. What did you think about that?
I mean, I liked it because that's one thing I came here for, is to come up with our mission and vision statement. And one thing I got out of that was not just including what your mission is to serve the customers, but also how you help and benefit the employees that work for you.
Amen to that. Yeah, and you just had a huge acquisition, great growth. I mean, we have to catch up a whole nother podcast on its own. There's no way you're going to bundle all that in 2 minutes here. But anything else that stood out to you besides the mission vision thing? Which is great, obviously, on its own right. But anything else?
Just developing long-term goals and trying to make them as transparent to team members as possible.
Love it.
Which we haven't done much of that.
Getting better at communicating the vision to the team and getting more buy-in from that.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it, man. Awesome.
It's great to see Mark, a big guy in the industry, care so much about the employees, because it seems like as he talks about private equity regularly, like there's so much overlooking of the actual backbone of our industry, which isn't the equipment, it isn't our clients, it's the employees who do the work, because nothing gets done without them. And it's just so inspiring and refreshing.
100% agree. Like Mark's one of his big takeaways here, if you guys come to this event, is talking about the minimum wage that was at his company when he sold it at its prime. What did he say, like
53 or
56? 50, yeah, $50-something an hour for like the lowest guy.
LMN, correct?
No, that's for his landscape.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And, even if it's Canadian money, right, it's still $40, $45, $50, whatever, an hour, which is impressive. So Mark has a huge passion for raising the middle class, helping, guys have a livable wage. I love that mission, because who doesn't want to pay their guys, 50, 60, 80 grand a year versus $18 an hour, man? So that's awesome. All right, let's get back into the room. Where can people find you guys? I just want to sign off. Where can they find you on social?
Lucky Landscaping on Instagram. And my personal Facebook, probably Austin Roth.
He's also big on LinkedIn. He didn't plug that. He's huge on LinkedIn. For me, Christian CNI Services. You can find me on Instagram at CNI Services. Looks like candy, and then also on YouTube.
There you go. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you back inside the room. Let's go.
All right, see you, Brian.
All right, guys. Well, up next, really quick, it is day 2. Adam Fullerton, Brandon Bull, my brother. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Doing good. Just getting a little bump of energy here in the morning. Energy drink, coffee bars kicking and moving and grooving. So what is your thoughts so far from the LMN? This is your second one, right?
Yeah, this is so we're in Chicago right now. We did Dallas about 10 days ago, and this is well worth it. I mean, we're not even in the lawn care landscaping industry, and this is a no-brainer for anybody trying to grow their landscaping business, understand what they should focus on, and really see the recipe of how you build a bigger business and a more successful business. I mean, the steps are laid out, the tools are laid out. It's so obvious what to do, and I'm overwhelmed in a good way, because there's so much that I'm like, we got to do all this too. So it's awesome. It's such a great experience.
It's kind of a double tap for you. So you're here as Brandon Bull. Mark invited us to come on in and share a little bit about marketing and branding. Super simple stuff. No hard pitch. We're not selling anything. Just trying to pour back into the event. If people need help, cool, reach out to Brandon Bull. But you gave the recipe to start giving some ideas of things people can work on their business, not in the business, right? Over the off season, if you will. But ironically enough, it is a recipe about how to scale a business from a couple $100,000 to hundreds of thousands to millions to multi-million. So the irony is like, to scale a business, this is working for you as your own company, Brandon Bull.
It's hilarious. I'm over here taking notes. I'm also thinking about what the presentation is going to sound like. And I'm like, okay, should we talk about this? How does this come across? What slide should I stop on? But also I'm like, oh my God, there's so much information that we should definitely take home and incorporate into our own business. So that's how powerful it is. Yep. But yeah, to your point, it's two birds with one stone. We get to talk and educate, but also be educated at the same time. So it's amazing.
Give me 30 seconds. What's the reception been, folks coming up to you asking questions about marketing, branding? I know you've had probably, a good dozen conversations with
Easily.
folks?
Phenomenal conversations. Anything from just, hey, can you check out my logo? Does it make sense to, hey, can you check out this vehicle wrap? Does it make sense? Hey, we're looking at, we're a $4 million company and our website, we think we need to be revamped. We're trying to get to 5, 6, 7, 8. What are your thoughts? Yep. And so the spectrum of questions is amazing.
Yeah.
And it just proves that no matter where you are in this journey, small, medium, big, we can all learn and take home, hopefully, ideas that we can implement from a marketing branding standpoint, especially to just help the business grow to the next level. So it's been so fun.
Well, I mean, 2 quick takeaways. Last night we met the two guys here that had a $10 million company, and they're like, we need help. Legacy company. His dad started it 48 years, I think.
48 years ago.
Yeah, they're like, we need some help. So, I mean, doesn't matter where you're at, 300 grand or 10 million. And then one of the owners of US Lawns is here, and he's like, you guys did a phenomenal job. He's like, I actually have questions on social media marketing. Can I pick your brain later? I'm like, yeah, brother.
Did he ask you about it?
What's that?
He asked you about that?
Yeah, just now.
Well, I don't know why he would ask you, though.
Oh, shut up. You're such a dick. Anyway, so whatever. The whole conversations that we're having here are super fun, super enlightening. I mean, my hand is tired from just taking notes. I mean, I've got another 2 pages of notes, go figure. And we were just at the other one 2 weeks ago where I have 5 pages of notes.
Yeah.
My brain is just fried. But anyway, that's it. I just want to grab you really quick. Where can people find you? Obviously, a lot of folks know of you, but.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely. Reach us, brandonbull.com. Check out the Brandon Bull podcast, Instagram, all the socials. We're here. We're here. Happy to help however we can.
Marketing, branding, SEO.
Yep.
Everything.
All the things.
How's your schedule right now? You got some bandwidth?
Yeah. We're busy, but hey, we never have too much on the plate to help more people. So anybody needs help, questions, we've got answers, reach out to us.
Cool. Thanks, Adam. All right, guys. So up next, we've got Mr. Caleb Almond with Almond Landscape, joined all the way from beautiful Columbus, Ohio. Mr. Almond, how are you doing today, brother?
That is beautiful Fairfield County. Now Columbus is beautiful, but Fairfield County is beautiful.
Even more beautiful. There you go. What are your takeaways so far from the event?
Roller coaster of emotion, Brian. It's awesome, first off, and second of all, it's emotion of we're going to the moon. And then at the same time, it's like, no, we need to be, calculated and cool. And then it's like, we need to, look at growing everywhere again and hiring a bunch of staff. And it's like, no, we need to grow slow and controlled and a million other emotions along the way of like what we're doing. And we're kind of at an intersection too of, deciding where we're going with the company moving forward and stuff. So I'm in like this emotional roller coaster state at the moment. Not exactly stable at the moment, Brian. I don't know if I ever am, frankly, but dude, it's always awesome. I don't even know my fifth or
that's what I was going to ask you.
Sixth freaking mastermind probably, and every one I take 3 pages of notes and question my life and what I'm doing with it, and it's amazing, man. It's seriously amazing.
What's your biggest takeaway? We're at like the 3 o'clock intermission or whatever time it is right now. What's your biggest takeaway?
No pretzel bar like LAL. What the heck?
Yeah, you're right. No pigs in a blanket, right? But anyway, what's the one thing you're looking forward to taking back, working on, improving on, if there is any?
Oh, dude, always a million things. I think it's ultimate, and the focus Mark's really been pushing is just the leadership aspect of nothing is going to get better until I get better.
Oh, okay.
Right? We've plateaued.
Way to take extreme ownership.
Buddy, I tell you, we've plateaued at my skill level, right?
Okay.
And I need to elevate myself if I expect the company to elevate around me. And so...
That's heavy, bro.
Tell me about it, Brian. Why do you think I'm wringing my hands and sweating and like fidgeting? And
appreciate the candidness. That's, I think we're all there in some way, shape, or form at everybody different levels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's incredible. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I hit these levels, I'll speak for myself at least, but I hit these levels at when we were at 100 grand, when we were at $500,000, like
right.
Whatever, like hiring our first guy full time, or you name it, dude. Going after that the first big contract, or making a big purchase, or borrowing a bunch of money for something, whatever.
Is the imposter syndrome strong with you right now?
Oh, dude, I am one with the force, no doubt. But no, it's I think about this so much of like, I don't know, man. This is such a heavy event for me. I get so deep into this. I love it so much.
Yeah.
It's absolutely wonderful. So I get all into it, man. Like I said, this is my 5th or 6th one, and it's just like everyone makes me really think about some stuff in a good way too. Like this is pushing me out. This is pushing me to do more things, bigger things, better things.
Well, when you come to an environment like this, there's so many things to think about, takeaways. Any one of these topics could be, if not hours dwelling on it, days or weeks dwelling on it, right? And I have a notebook already 2 pages deep, of stuff that I could work on, fix or improve or bring back. And you always say, bring 1 or 2 things back to work on. So appreciate yours is leadership and getting above your current skill set or leadership level, all this mess, And I'm sure we're all in the exact same boat, just quantifying it differently. So thank you for adding. Do you want anything else really quick? You were going to wrap up?
Dude, I don't know. I'm in a headspace. It's just crazy. It's in a good way. I mean, This is what I think you should, when you go to anything like this, this should be like, really make you question how you're doing and what you're doing. And we are doing a lot of stuff right. We're really kicking some butt in some really great ways. But again, it all plateaus at me, and I've got to figure out where we're going from here. Essentially, we're at $1.2 million in revenue right now, and are we going to pony up and go to 2.5 next year or not? Like, are we going to plateau and stay there and really refine that stuff? I don't know.
Love it.
It's crazy, man. I love it.
Well, thanks for taking 2 quick minutes. I'll let you get back to your pretzel break
There
over
is
here.
no pretzel.
There's some sugar cookies or
anyway,
probably something over there. But
cup of coffee. I'll do it.
Good looking. I always end with, where can people find you?
Almond Landscape on Instagram, Key Contractor Podcast, all that stuff. Thank you.
There you go. All right, Caleb Almond, thank you, sir.
Yeah, buddy. Always pleasure.
All right, on deck. Let's give your background, your vitals. What's your background, brother?
My name is David Romanof, and I'm the owner of Evergreen Landscapes LLC.
There you go.
Based out of Skokie, Illinois, and I'm here just trying to learn a little bit about business.
There you go. Here, point this microphone a little bit more. Turn it 90 degrees. Yeah, there you go. So you're over here in Illinois?
Yep.
You're local?
About 35 minutes from here.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, super cool. How about this Chicago weather? The rain, the sleet.
You never know what's coming your way in this city.
I was going to say, it's brutal. It looks like this back at home, too, by the way. Gotta love it.
Got the plows ready and the mowers ready at all times.
Then the leaf box ready to go. My guys were just texting that. They're like, are we plowing snow down next week? I go, you never know.
Maybe.
You never know, right? That's awesome. What's your thoughts so far? Element, Mark Bradley, anything, everything. What's your takeaway so far on the event?
So it's definitely opened my eyes to a lot of things that I've never thought about, and business leadership and job costing and just all the above in business, to be honest.
Right. Is it is your brain soup like so many of us?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to review my notes.
For sure.
Slowly.
And you've got a great business going on. Maybe give some context. What's your company look like right now?
So right now we have 4 crews. We have about 12 guys.
Yep.
We're doing commercial snow, commercial landscape maintenance, residential landscape maintenance, about 60% commercial, 40% residential.
Yep.
And just slowly looking to become more mean and lean, as they say.
Amen to that. What's if you don't mind me asking, where's revenues at this year?
We just hit over $1 million.
Yeah. Congrats.
Thanks.
That's huge.
And we're probably going to close off the year at about 1.5.
Wow. Fantastic. Great job, brother. That's awesome. All right. If somebody's ever on the fence about checking out an event, is it worth it? Has it been worth your investment?
Not even a question. I mean, it's only a couple days away from the business. It's also a good reminder to let go a little bit and let the guys do their thing.
That's right. Sometimes the machine works better without you there, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I slow my guys down.
We're all guilty of that in some way, shape, or form. Amen. I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. Well, cool, man. Well, thanks so much. Where can people find you if they want to connect on social? Do you got Instagram, Facebook?
Facebook, Evergreen Landscapes Chicago.
Yep.
Or my website, evergreenlandscapesco.com.
Beautiful.
Reach out with anything.
There you go. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you. All right, guys. So up on deck next, we got Mr. Nate. What's your last name again?
Tome.
There you go. Tone.
THOM.
THOM. Nate Tome. Okay, gotcha. And then you're in Wisconsin?
Yes, northern Wisconsin, northwest Wisconsin.
That's right. A lot of folks saw you actually in our YouTube video. Then I saw you at LAL. So this is you like going to these events, huh? I mean, talk about learning and growing.
Yeah. So if I've learned anything from Brian over this last year, is networking with the right people. As Mark said, being in the room with the right people. So it's cutting the people that are dragging on you and building a network with the right people to grow your business. So be around the people that you want to emulate.
Amen to that. What's your takeaway from this environment? You've been to a couple industry events now, and they all have their different theme or role or whatever you want to call it. What's some takeaways today, if you don't mind me asking? Anything that's hitting you or striking a chord?
Honestly, I am still trying to digest LAL.
Yeah,
what LAL was 2 weeks ago,
right?
And the information was intense. The drive home for me was intense because just trying to digest everything that's there and going back, like you've said, looking at my notes over and over again, and what is the top takeaway? And now I look forward into the future and trying to add those little nuggets that I've learned at all these different events along the way, and how I can add those little things into my business to grow.
I love it. Well, you guys are in a huge growth curve. I'm not going to ask you revenue, but you were sharing some testimonies with me earlier this morning. We were just getting to catch up before the event. You guys are on a tremendous growth curve. Really proud of what you're doing.
Yes.
Do you attribute any of that to the education, or is that just hard work and grit? I mean, a lot of folks, I don't have any agenda here to get anybody to any event particularly, but I feel like sometimes I might try to oversell or, communicate, hey, you got to get to these events and they're incredible. And then somebody doesn't go and they're like, oh, I'm already self-motivated, or I already know what I need to do next. And I'm like, do you really? Like, is any of that attributed to coming to these kind of environments? What's your key to success?
Absolutely. So Brian doesn't want to sell. Let me sell it for Brian. The thing that I think stands out in my mind the most as you ask that question is your link group.
Yeah.
I attribute so much success to that.
Wow.
Listening to your podcasts, following up those podcasts, following up the link membership with LAL, with Equip Expo, with the Mastermind, and using everything I've learned along the way. I know unequivocally I would not be where I'm at without you, what the information you have provided.
Wow.
So yeah, we doubled from last year to this year.
Hold on. Doubled?
We doubled
Holy
from
cow.
last year to this year.
10% is good growth, right? Like you can slow down if you want. No,
well, that's not even the exciting part. The exciting part is that we set a goal of right around that double growth mark.
Right.
And we're going to supersede that by 50 to 80.
Holy cow.
And the reason there's a 50-80 gap is it's dependent on what snow we get in December.
Amen to that. Holy cow. Super proud of you. I just had to grab you. I know you had a sugar cookie over there. I got to go get mine too. Where can people find it? Are you guys on Facebook, Instagram, or just sign off real quick? But thanks for taking 2 minutes with us.
Absolutely. So we have a Facebook page. We have our website. But you can also find us on Link. So Northwoods Cabin and Property Care, Northwest Wisconsin.
Love you. Nate, appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So on deck, we got Mr. Sam. What's up, brother? How we doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing good. Hanging in there. Give everybody your full name and your business name, by the way.
My name is Sam Fink. I run Avid Landscapes,
That's right.
Formerly Sam's Lawn Service, but this is kind of my first year being legitimate.
I love it. And how old are you again?
18.
18. So have you been into any environments like this or seminars or classes? Like what's your thoughts and takeaways so far?
Closest I've been is LAL.
Okay.
Shameless plug on that one.
Appreciate it. Yep.
I have a hard time sitting all day.
Yeah.
But I take as many notes as I can.
Yeah.
And I just think I actually dropped out of technical school. I went for a week this year.
Sure.
And I was like, I'm not really getting what I want out of this.
Caleb Almond in the background.
I'm not really getting what I want out of this. And it's just a massive time suck for not that much.
Yeah.
So I kind of dropped out with the intention of going to, courses and things like this.
Sure. For education and training?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, what's your thoughts so far on the Element Mastermind? Well, it's not really about Element. And actually, let me ask you, carte blanche, has Mark even really talked about Element today?
There were 2 slides of the 50, where he just kind of showed what that app looked like for time tracking and some reports.
Yep. So no Element pitch here.
No.
A lot of folks are like, well, I don't want to sign up with Element, or I'm not interested. I've heard the Element pitch. I'm like, nothing about that. It's about growing and scaling a better and larger business, right?
Definitely.
100%. So what's any thoughts or takeaways, anything you're enjoying out of today's conversation?
There's so much, my brain's kind of soup right now. But the one thing that I wrote down, I copied it down a million times because I know it, but I can't drill it in my head.
Sure.
Drill it in my head. where you spend your time dictates your future.
That's a good
Copy
one.
that down 4 times, wrote it, where I spend my time dictates my future.
Yep.
Because I spend so much time on my phone.
Wow.
When I could be productive. I've wasted so many hours when I should be doing anything else in the world.
Doom scrolling or who knows what.
It's bad.
Amen. What's your thoughts about anybody that's on the fence coming out to an event like this, or even industry events in general, or checking out something to better themselves? You're 18 years old.
Yes, sir.
Plugging into an environment like this. I mean, we heard your why a second ago, but what's your encouragement to somebody else that maybe hasn't checked something out like this?
If you want to grow bigger than just being the owner, technician in the field, basically making a job for yourself, come to something like this. The amount of people that I've met and getting to meet and talk to everyone here is it's invaluable.
I love it.
And it's a nice vacation.
Yeah.
You get to do something else. You get something to look forward to rather than just, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and clean up some more leaves in this beautiful rainy weather.
Amen. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Looking out the window of the hotel lobby, big pane glass windows, another miserable wet day in windy Chicago, the Windy City, right?
Yep.
It's just the same weather we have back at home this week. So way to not just doom scroll for 2 more days, way to invest into yourself, like you just said. And come to an environment like this and just kind of lucked out weather-wise as well. But, dude, that's awesome. Let's button up really quick. Where can people find you, man? Thanks so much for the time.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me. Avid Landscapes on Instagram and Facebook. I don't post as much as I should, but I've been taking plenty of pictures, so I'm aiming to do some more posts this winter. And
love it.
All that.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks so much for the time, and I'll let you get back to the show, but thanks for that.
One more thing.
Yeah.
If you're in Wisconsin, you're near the Fond du Lac area, I'm looking to meet up with people.
Yeah.
I want to get to know more of a local network,
I love it.
So, yeah.
So what area again?
Like the Fond du Lac, Wisconsin area. Fond du Lac, Milwaukee, anywhere
Awesome.
in that range.
I love it, brother. Well, there you go. Well, guys, network, make friends. That's what it's all about. Sam, thanks so much for the time.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap up the show right here with all the guest interviews. Hope you guys enjoyed the takeaways, the nuggets, the tips, and everything in between. If you guys are checking out the masterminds, make sure you guys use promo code Brian25 to save 25% on the masterminds. We hope to see you guys here. One last quick note, if you guys are looking to sign up with Element anytime this fall with their Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, make sure you guys use promo code Brian25 to check that out. And that's where we're going to leave you guys today.
Ever wonder how to get the best looking lawn on the block? You know, the kind where all the neighbors drive by slowly and stare at your well manicured masterpiece thinking you must be a turf wizard? Yeah, we thought so. At Earthway Products, we have your back with all the right lawn and garden tools that allow you to dominate and win the prize of best looking lawn on the block. We have all types of spreaders that are professional grade, built for accuracy, efficiency, and toughness. Simply said, Earthway products are engineered to last, and we have over 50 patents to prove it. That's our way of saying you can have confidence that our products will get the job done and make your life easier. We also have a fertilizer program that will help you grow a lawn greenskeepers will envy. So whether you're a homeowner, lawn care operator, facilities manager, business owner, or golf course superintendent, Earthway is here to help you make a perfect first impression. Stop by earthway.com and experience the difference. That's earthway.com. Proudly American made in America's heartland, Bristol, Indiana.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast with Brian Fullerton. We hope you enjoyed this production. If so, please consider leaving us a 5-star review for the show. While the techniques and ideas presented here are designed to help you grow a more successful and profitable business, no one can guarantee these results for you. We want to emphasize that entrepreneurship is not easy, and the ideas presented here are just the opinions of Brian Fullerton and his respective guests. No one can guarantee success for you. That being said, we hope the ideas presented here help you and motivate you to go on out there and crush it with your own business.
Fullerton Unfiltered Podcast.
Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you on the next episode.
This has been a Brian Fullerton and Mr. Producer production.